Tweens. What do those words say up there? You guys gonna run a service for me at this point? I love it. We're good. We're good to go. All right. If you guys are new here, any newcomers here, raise your hands if it's your first time here. If two of you guys in the back, I believe. Welcome. What are your names? What are your names? Marie. Very nice. And what's your name? Huh? Holly. Okay, give a round of applause, guys. Give a round of applause. Welcome, guys. We're so happy you guys are here. All right. Marie and Holly. Guess what? You guys came at the right time. And all of you guys that are even here today, give yourselves a round of applause too, actually, for being here today. This is the right time to come, all right? I think all the time is the right time to come, but this is one of my favorite topics, guys, because this is a great season. We're talking about having real friends. Everyone say real friends. Real friends. Say real ones. Real ones. That's what I like to call them. They're my real ones. Last week we talked about how if we want to have a certain kind of friend, we want someone who's nice, someone who's kind, someone who listens, someone who doesn't judge, doesn't gossip, all these kind of really nice things. If we want those things in a friend, we should be that kind of friend too. We should invite people. We should be the ones to love one another, to be kind. All those different kind of things. Treat others how you want to be treated. Right? And that's what we talked about last week. Now, I'm going to get a little real here with you guys, okay? I'm going to talk about a not so fine moment in my life. A moment where I was about your age. And I'm not proud of it. Now, this is my past life. This is my past. How many of you guys here, and you can be honest with me, have said a bad word before? Put my hand up, right? Put my hand up. Be honest, right? I said a bad word. Now, I'll be real. Again, like I said, not a fine moment in my life. Me and my sister, we get on the school bus one day. Now, guys, remember, when I tell you guys a story, I don't approve of this, but it's just the truth. Get on the bus. We get on the school bus. I sit down on the school bus like the first week of school. All of a sudden, my sister and I, we listen around. We're like, oh, that's a new word right there. And our eyes lit up like a Christmas tree. We were like, whoa, what are these new words that are getting unlocked in our vocabulary? Like that's interesting. These are some spicy words. I don't know. And all of a sudden, we were like, let's try these words out. So we start saying these words. All of a sudden, beep, beep, beep. Yeah, there was an episode of SpongeBob where they start like swearing. Hey, like all the different all those different noises. Just imagine the school bus. The whole school bus was going off. All of them were just going crazy. And I was like, interesting. My eyes were lit. I was like, this is interesting. Anyways, get home from school, and Ruth and me are like, wow, we're really educated on our new vocabulary. This is nice, right? So all of a sudden we start talking, we're using these different words. Yeah. Mom walks by, hears it. Wait, what? And then after that, does that make sense? What happened there? Yes. It's not. I'm bent over, and then. Very good. Never again. Never again. Out of she beat those words out of my vocabulary anymore. I had my voice got a little higher. I was spanked, I was only spanked. She was reasonable, but in my heart, it was one of the hardest moments of my life. Now here's the thing, guys. What does the first E of the Tweens Code stand for? The first E.
Oh, encouraging words always.
Very good. That's what I ride for, all right? Now, guys, I think that bad words, we have to use our words to use good. Our words have a lot of power, and in hindsight, I remember that now because of what my mom taught me. But here's the thing. All I did was follow what my friends did. That's all I did. All I did was follow what they did. And all I thought to myself was, I can't believe this happened to me. I can't believe Mom just did that. I just happened to say a word. And I noticed though, have you guys ever had a friend that's in a bad situation before?
Yeah.
Like they are in some drama or they got in trouble or because of a choice they made. And the one thing you might have heard them say is, I can't believe this happened to me. And something that happened to us isn't that fun. Who here has cracked one of their devices before, like a screen? Oh my goodness. Yeah, their switch maybe. I walked into a fire hydrant actually once and my phone shattered like Spider-Man. How I walked into the fire hydrant, I was on a sugar rush. And I was talking to my friend, and I was like, oh my God, boom, and I was trip over, it was weird. Anyways, that happened, it happened to me. Bad thing. Maybe some of you guys got injured playing a sport before. Anyone get injured playing a sport? Yeah? Okay. Maybe you guys spill something on yourself, happened to me too. But here's the thing, other times, what happened to you is something that you chose for yourself. What do you guys think I mean by that? What do you guys think I mean by that? What happened to you is actually something you chose for yourself. Yeah.
If you're choosing to for example, saying bad words constantly, your balance is gonna be low.
Very good. You get that very good. Whenever you guys do certain things, you're bound to have certain results, right? Now, who here has gotten a good grade on a test before? Let's just say. Great. All right. There you have it. Now, it's probably because you studied and paid attention in that class. Who here has done not so well on a test before? My hands go up many times over. And maybe because you did not pay attention or did not study in class. If you got a lead role in a play, you probably practiced a lot in acting in the past. Or maybe you guys didn't show up, or maybe you guys didn't try and you guys didn't get into the play. Maybe you guys make it on a sports team or a music team because you trained really hard in that sport or that instrument or that dance or whatever, and it worked out. Or maybe you guys didn't try at all, and you guys didn't make the cut. Are you guys getting where I'm going with this, right? What happens to you guys is actually your choice. Maybe you guys get in trouble because you guys were talking in the classroom. Maybe you guys were good in the class, you guys get to go play recess time, you know? Things like that. You have the potential, and your friends have the potential to lead you to really good or bad choices. Usually it's our friends that kind of direct us in those things. You make the choices and it's your responsibility. At the end of the day, whatever you guys do, that's on you guys. But your friends have a big influence on that too. Maybe your friend might have told you to cheat on that test. Ooh. Maybe lie to your parents. Maybe take something that you weren't supposed to. Make someone feel left out. Say something mean to someone else. Maybe just say some bad words on a school bus. Maybe they do certain things. At the end of the day, it's your responsibility though. And we're all going to find ourselves at a point where we're influenced by our friends, whether they're helping us make great choices or really bad choices. So, how do we get the friends that lead us in the direction that we want to go? Now, we're going to talk about how you guys get advice from different places. Now, who here has received advice before? Let me see. That's a very obvious. I think everyone has received advice somewhere at some point. From TikTok, I've received some really good advice, life hacks. I got some life hacks. But we all get friendship advice from TikTok before, maybe school, YouTube, your parents, other friends, me. You guys get advice from all these different kinds of places, right? And those are all pretty good places to get advice. But I'm going to give you guys the best place. It's the Bible. Everyone say the Bible. Bible. Everyone say Proverbs. Proverbs. And big question, who wrote the book of Proverbs? I know, we're so used to the guy being named it, but no, actually. Thank you. Everyone say thank you, Felipe. Thank you. The author of Proverbs is King Solomon. Now, who's King Solomon? Thank you. I spoiled that. I didn't mean to say King Solomon. But anyways, he's the king of Israel, and he's one of the wisest people to ever live. He had a lot of good advice about friendships, relationships, and life in general, just wisdom in general. And this is what he had to say about friendships, all right? Let's get the verse up there. He said this. He said, "The righteous choose their friends carefully, but the way of the wicked lead them astray." All right, now I want to break this thing down. The Proverbs are full of these kind of verses where they compare one thing to another, all right? They compare hard worker versus lazy, wise versus fool, quick-tempered, like really anger issues, or really patient. Now, what is the first thing that they use? What are the two comparisons they're using here? No. Nice try, good try. Anyone else want to try? It starts with an R. Right. Very good. Everyone say righteous. And what's the other comparison?
Wicked.
Very good. Wicked. Everyone say wicked. Righteous? It's righteous. Righteous? Wicked. I didn't want to have a chance off. You guys go, wicked. No, I don't want that. But just wicked, righteous, and wicked. They're the two comparisons here. Now, who are the righteous? What does that mean to be righteous? Who knows what that means? To be righteous. Yes, in the back. Yeah? That's actually a really good answer. Yeah, thank you. Troy.
So choose the right decisions to make.
Very good. You guys are both on the dot right there. And usually to follow the right decisions, to do the right decisions, right living, and usually that is following God and doing what He wants us to do, guiding us in that way. And here's the thing. People who do right things make right decisions, right? And people who focus on what's best for you. And there's a choice to follow God, right? And one of the things righteous people do is choose the right friends. And they help you stay on the right path. Now, some of you guys are friends with whoever's around, right? You guys don't really have a lot of options, you feel. You guys are like, you know what? I sit beside certain people at class. I sit beside certain people on my sports team. I just talk with them anyways. I hang out with them. Maybe on the school bus, I just sit beside certain people, you know? I just happen to have these people around me. And maybe you don't feel like you have a big say in who your friends are. And I'm not talking about who you spend your time with. Guys, I'm talking about who you allow to influence you. That's what I'm talking about. Now, it's not about asking if they're good people. I think they probably are. And I think it's more about, are they good for me right now? Are they trying to help me become a better person? Now, remember the verse said, the wicked lead them what? Where does the wicked lead them? Very good. You guys are scholars. Oh my goodness. The wicked lead them astray. They make bad decisions that cause trouble for themselves and those around them. They're doing bad things, and those bad things also, they're spreading that badness, and they're also making other people do bad things too. Oh yeah, you should definitely cheat on that test. Man, that person, you know what, they're really weird, or we shouldn't talk to them. They did this the other day. Let's treat them poorly, let's talk behind their back. All those different kinds of things. The trouble leads to trouble. As you guys know, show me your friends, I'll show you your future. The people you surround yourself with, allow to pour into you, will affect how you guys become, and who you guys become. And many people will try to tell me, oh, you know, I got in trouble, I didn't even do anything, I got in trouble. And I always ask you, who are you hanging out with? Who are you to keep in your circle? The friends you choose matter. And that's the big point for today. Everyone say the friends you choose matter. Alright, I'm going to show you guys a little bit of a better example, alright? Because you have to be wise about the people we choose, right? And the people we let close. So let's get a little graph up here, right? There's this little, alright, everyone, that's you right there. Everyone say hi, me. Hi. That's you. That's you. Look at you smiling and stuff, right? That's you, right? This is the circle of friendship, right? Let's go to the next one. Now this right here are you and your best friends, right? Like this is like the inner circle. Like these are like your core people, right? Like you tell them your deepest secrets. You know they're the ones who encourage you, and they're your inner circle, right? Look at them smiling. They're happy too. Look at that, right? Look at them. Say hi, friends. Hi, friends. All right, let's go to the next circle. All right, now these are your good friends, all right? A bit of a bigger. Now you guys notice how there's some more people in the bigger circle and in the very close core. Now these are the guys that are probably in the bigger friend group. Now they're maybe not as close as your besties, but you still hang out with them every now and then. You're still pretty cool with them. You see them at, let's all hang out. Let's go to lunch. You know, say, hey everyone else. That's still good. They're pretty good. They're your good friends. I would go out and hang out with these friends. I'd grab some lunch with them. You know, like those are some good friends. And then let's go to the next one. Everyone else. Look at them. There's a lot of people here. These are the people on your sports team, maybe in school. Maybe they're just the people that you wouldn't really hang out with outside of school or hang out with outside of those places, but you're still tight with them. You see them in the hallways. You're like, yo, what's up? You tap them up. You know. Say, hey, everyone else. Everyone wave at them. You know, they're pretty cool, right? Here's the thing. All these friends, they all matter. I strongly believe that. But the ones you guys have the choice in, and the ones that matter the most are the ones you guys choose to keep in that inner circle. Those close friends. The ones that you guys choose to put are the ones who have the most influence on you. They're the ones who can help you choose between right and wrong. They're the ones, and guess what? You guys will have the same impact too on other people. They have the choice on where you guys go in life. They can push you towards things that they want to see the best in your life, or that can end up harming your life. Guess what? I wouldn't tell Greg over here my deepest, darkest secrets. I wouldn't tell whoever, I can't think of another fake name, about certain things and allow them to influence me if they're living the not so best life. But guess what? Will I still love them? Yes, 1000%. I'm still gonna be very kind to them. But I'm just not gonna allow them to influence me. The friends you guys choose matters. So let's be wise about the friends that we choose. And here's how we do that. The first thing, choose your real friends very carefully, all right? Now, not everyone deserves to be your best friend, all right? Not everyone deserves, by that I mean, not everyone deserves to pour into your life and have influence on you. Choose people who have proven themselves, who are consistent and trustworthy. This shouldn't be a big list. It should be just as small as 1 or 2 people. It's that simple. And the second thing, spend time with your real ones. Spend time with them. Literally, and now here's the thing, when I say this, I'm not saying make an exclusive club and start excluding people. That's the very opposite. I think you guys should be very inclusive and make sure you guys are making everyone feel loved and cared for. But I'm saying allow them to pour into you. Help them give you wisdom. Let them pray for you. Let them be positive influences on your life. And let them help you become better people while you also help them become better people too. Iron sharpens iron. What that means is kind of like a sword. It becomes sharper the more you guys interact and encounter and hang out with each other. Again, like I said, this doesn't mean don't make friends with other people, but let's be intentional. Let's make sure we're being realistic and we're being careful about who we choose to be our friends, who we choose to be in our inner circle. Let's say a prayer. Heavenly Father, thank you so much for everyone here. I'm praying that all these tweens here, as they're growing up, as they're eventually going to start making new friends, as things change, Lord, help them to be able to discern the good friends, God, that they should keep close with them, and those that they should keep on the outer circles, God. Help them to be able to keep people around them who love you and who push them closer to you, who push them to making good decisions, to become better people, to become kind, loving, gentle. Help them to connect with people who honor you, and help them also to be a good influence on others and those around them. Help them to become the right friends that they want to be, that they want to have around them. In Jesus' name. And everyone said? Amen. Amen. All right.